What's up, everybody? It's me, Adam Prime, and we're back again for another TokuBrew podcast. This week in Toku, or Twit, as Stormy discovered.
This week in Twit!
And with me, as always, is my lovely co-host, which I already said the name of, but I'm still introducing anyway, my lovely fiance.
I'm Stormy!
I'm about to say, I already said your name, so I was just waiting for you to say your own name.
I'm Stormy.
It's quite a
Stormy.
week. It's quite a good week this week.
Yeah.
Quick little news things. We have a 20th anniversary movie for both Hurricaneer and Ranger. I'm screaming. I want that Memorial Dino brace. I don't even care how much money that's going to be. We also have some stupid Saber spin-off movie I don't care about. And we also have... Oh, shoot, what was the third thing? Oh, yeah, Godzilla movie! That's it. I just ran in the, news in, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Anything you really want to expand upon?
Another Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
When is it? Do you know when it's going to be coming out?
It's coming out, 11 something.
Thank you.
It's like...
Well, I'm just saying, depending on, the time of year that comes out,
Yeah.
Movie-thon.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see. So, about to say, any of those news stories you really want to expand upon? I know you've seen
really?
Ranger.
I've seen, the first handful of episodes, and that's it.
I love Ranger.
I know. I do like their ending thing. Abba, Ranger.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I would say, yeah, there's not much to really say outside of, oh, it's cool that that's happening.
And that you like those things. So
yeah,
this is good.
Exactly. Everything I said has equal value in the eyes of the beholder.
Except for Saber.
Okay, that special's just weird, and if you're a Saber fan, good for you.
What
but
was that noise?
good for you, but
let us know what happens in it.
Yeah, I'm not
gonna
watch it.
Let us know what happens.
Yeah.
You're welcome here.
Yeah.
Even if
Black
we don't
Sun
agree.
just came out too. That's a new thing.
Oh, that's already out.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. I'm about to say, you can go to Amazon if you have an Amazon Prime Video account. You can watch Kamen Rider Black Sun right now.
And you can watch Kamen Rider Amazons too.
That too. Actually, I don't know if Amazon, because it's called Amazon Riders in America.
That's lame.
I don't know why they did it. That's literally what it's called.
I think why. I just said it was lame. It was
yeah,
a
I know.
Statement, not a question.
Yeah, I know. But is it weird that I think Black Sun gets to keep its name, Kamen Rider Black Sun?
I don't know, man. It looks good though.
I hear it's gory.
Heck yeah. Love me some gory Kamen Riders.
Yeah. So I guess, do you want to get into it?
Sure, Decker. We got spicy little chicken nugget.
Yeah, Decker, I want to say it's definitely a cool down episode almost, dealing with what happened the last episode, because it was fairly heavy last episode.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
And, yeah, as soon as we saw, what were they calling it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Shiny or something like that?
Spinny.
Yeah, I was just like, it's just a baby panda.
Yeah, it's when I say it's a spicy chicken nugget, guys, it's literally just a little red ball that spikes with a chicken face and spews fire. It is literally just a little fucking chicken testicle that's flying around.
And
we love him.
Fun fact about me, Pandan is my favorite Ultra Kaiju. I not that it's oh, I like a lot of Ultra Kaiju, I will say that, where it's I love King Joe. King Joe's up there with Pandan, but Pandan, one of my favorite series and one of the early series I watched was Orb, and seeing him I was just that's so doofy, but it's lovable, and I just kind of love the two heads where it's just so stupid looking. I can't help but love it.
You got so fucking pumped at one point because you were just that means they're making a new vinyl!
Yes, because I have the King Pandan vinyl, which is the one with the two heads. That means they're going to be releasing a vinyl, so I can finally have a Pandan vinyl.
How would you react
If we don't get it, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
No, I was gonna say, like, oh, if they release... Probably not separately because it would be so small, but... Let's say, like, the figure art for, like, Dynamic Type or something came with, like, a little nugget that he could hold. Like, the little baby.
I would love that, but we also have a Pandan figure art.
No, I mean the little baby.
I know, but it's like, so what happens if the Pandan figure art came with the baby one?
Well, that's fair. Like, oh, what if it comes with the baby version?
I don't know. Meanwhile,
I feel like you'd be like, take my money even faster. Like,
yeah, it's like, kind of had to feel bad for it, because at first they were like, oh, it's kind of like a helpless creature, and then they were like, hey, by the way, that chicken nuggets that's been floating around that we've been just trying to capture,
it's spitting fire now.
yeah, it's starting to spit out fire.
Oh, and also it's heading to this giant crevice in the earth, and if it gets there, it's going to destroy the planet.
Hey, they didn't realize that until a little bit after.
Yeah. But,
yeah, by the way, this Pandan just showed up. They just said it popped out of a crevice and...
Like, I gotta say, like, the plot to this episode is very simple. It's baby Pandan flying around. They have to stop it. They don't catch it. It grows big. Dinah shows up. Dynamic Type.
Decker.
Did I say Dinah?
Yes.
I meant Decker. Shows up. Dynamic Type. Episode end.
Yeah.
But, like, the point of it a lot was kind of, like, a recovery from last episode.
Like quite literally.
Like, Kanata's, like, kind of
Kanata, yeah.
fucked up. Like,
well, yeah, and, like,
really, like, just like, oh my god,
hey,
I can't get it out of my head.
And his friends are still being friends.
And yeah, and you can, and everyone's kind of reiterating the fact that they are aware of this information because he did tell them.
Yeah, he did inform them that the professor was from the future and all of that.
One great moment I have to point out was when Pandan, when he was really big, just kind of chucked a giant fucking boulder at him, and then
just killed him.
Dinah, and then just threw it at him, and it was really funny.
Good thing he's Decker. That would have not ended well.
Yeah. Good thing he didn't land on the others.
Well, yeah, and they just thought he was dead.
I don't blame him.
But
there was like this one moment where maybe like the suit actor accidentally just like something a little bit too quick or something, but it just looked like he like pelvic thrusted at him. Like,
the pelvic thrust.
But...
Hey, it was in the ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was nice to see. You got to see Raymond actually kept his lesson of like, hey, you got to think about the rest of the team and everything. Mm-hmm. He's thinking about his like Kanata's well-being because he's like, hey, you can't do it. Like you're
not okay.
Yeah, he's like, you need to get help. There's something down there. I just need to make sure it's not. Yeah, it can't. Well, I don't want it on the heater. One, the thing will melt, and two, the house would then catch on fire. So.
1, fire. 2, bigger fire.
Yeah.
3, profit.
How do you profit?
I don't know. I honestly
if you
don't.
burn down your own house.
But
yeah, no, Raymond.
Yeah, and like you see, he's like starting to loosen up a bit. Like he did the thumbs up, and they're like, "Hey, you're doing the thing." He was like, "No, I'm not." Like,
Baka. Oh my god. But yeah, no, it was really nice because it's like he was thinking about like Kanata's well-being and being like, "Hey, I can tell you, it's like you can't do the mission." Like, and even Kanata was just like, "I think he's right."
Yeah, I don't.
Even Ichiko was just like, "Fucking stop being a bitch."
Yeah, and then the captain was just like, "No."
Yeah, the captain's like,
There's no other
you have like 5 minutes. There's no way that a sub can come in. Sorry.
Honestly, that's pretty much it.
Well, it was a fun episode.
This was a nice little like.
Oh yeah, at the end we find out that the captain is going to be investigated.
Yeah, and like they told them that while he was like standing right there, and he was like nervously cleaning his glasses. So it's like, oh geez, I wonder what happened. You know.
I hope it doesn't turn out he was actually on the professor's side or something. I really hope not.
I really
because that will make me so sad. I like the captain.
My guess would probably be like, oh, what if
Kaiju brother now has me on edge for everything.
Hold on. I have a theory that maybe he is an alien and he's not a human and he just kind of accepted this as his home. But, like, he didn't tell them that.
Oh, so like that guy from, like, the trainer guy from Taiga.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, in Taiga, I love that scene.
I love Taiga.
I love that show.
I love that show so much. It's one of my favorites.
We're gonna have to talk about that on TokuBrew.
Funny enough, like, I actually have some of the transformation stuff for that.
Yeah, I would say you've mentioned it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
The rings do not fit.
You know what's funny is the wizard
great.
ring extenders work for those. They made wizard ring extenders from Kamen Rider Wizard. It's the same, like, bar system as those.
Huh.
So you could actually... And they made, like, larger ones to
That's
fit
nice.
people.
Good. It's not even that I have fat fingers. They're just fucking made for tiny children.
Like, yeah, it's like you can't... It's
I feel those kinds of rings have never fit me though. Even when I was a kid, and because we have little like plastic ring whatevers.
not even the spider rings?
You get in like exactly, like you get in like little like not gashapon, but like the little like toy thing.
American Gashapon.
Basically, like they're like the little. Please help me.
Quarter machines.
Yeah, little like toy quarter machines. Like they never fucking fit. Even when I had baby hands, still didn't fit my big baby hands.
But yeah, no. Yeah, we see a regular Metron. Like, that's weird. But now we're just getting into the preview. But yeah, Pandon was awesome.
Best point.
He just he didn't have to die that real, though.
Oh yeah, he like screamed before he fell into the crust of the earth.
And back into whatever that
It
ore
sounded like
was.
a rooster call and was just.
Like, oh my god, he did not have to die that real.
Oh my gosh, when he got his two faces though, just.
Oh yeah, when it was just the blob and then it had two heads. Just like, I like how it's like as soon as he floated in there, I'm like, oh, please come out as full panda. And he was just like, and I'm like, yeah!
Excuse me.
It was a good time.
You were so
10 out of
good.
10, Pandan.
10 out of 10 chicken nuggets.
Oh. I'm about to say, not as long as last week's discussion on Decker.
Yeah, do you want to just move on to Donbrothers?
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like,
there really isn't much.
there's
else to
nothing
say.
else.
It was just kind of a cool down from last episode, which I kind of
yeah,
appreciate.
and it just has a phase into what next episode's gonna be, which looks like a clip show. So we'll get to what next week will be at the end of the show.
Yeah. So Donbrothers, we were dreading this episode.
Oh my god.
Those sick bastards.
Why did they do this? First of all, Kaji brother got no comeuppance, got a reward for turning in Tsubasa. Like, what?
Well, he's in jail right now because he attacked a woman and also a police officer. But here's the thing, as much as I kind of hate to say it, I do kind of think he's a little bit more victim of circumstance.
Yeah.
Like, the more that, like, I see and the more details that I see, I still think he's a fuckhead. But, like, I don't know if he's full on
evil
villain or evil. Like, also, like, you do see that, like, he's not, like, completely gone. Like, he does talk to Tsubasa like a normal fucking person.
For 3 seconds.
And then they start to fight, but, like, he even offers him, like, half the money or something like that, but we don't know what his deal is, because he wasn't really the focus of the episode.
Tsubasa was very much the focus of the episode. Like, did we see anyone else really? Well, no, I guess we had the... Well, no, I guess we had the opening of where fucking Kajino was just going off on everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Sour Brother
was, like, traumatized,
shook.
and he just did not move for the rest
He's like, why were all of those complaints focused on me?
It was really funny.
Like,
yeah, even Taro was just like, dude, fuck off.
Well, yeah, but I wanted him to fucking kick his knees in or something.
He was just like, you just wanted Taro to slap him around a bit.
Yeah.
But, we do see that, like...
Do we care about...
Tsubasa, it meets up with Oni's sister's...
Yeah, Haruka's, aunt.
Yeah. And, she's, like, handsome. Also,
has the weird eye thing.
Well, I think that's just kind of, like, showing her intuition.
Well, no, it was actually, like, it was kanji, and it said, like...
Yeah, I saw that.
Like,
I would think that was just a representation for her, like, intuition, and she's correct.
Well, I was more saying just because it's, like, she just does goofy shit, like Haruka.
Yeah, I really think it's genetic.
it's hereditary?
Yeah. But, and he's just, and they did exactly kind of like what you were hoping they would do, just like, yeah, I'm innocent because she's fucking alive and right there.
Yeah, he actually explains exactly what his crimes were. He's like, because of the missing persons, Natsumi, I know if you go into the apartment right now, you can find her.
And they did actually...
And they actually followed through. But actually, no, we never really saw them all the way through.
We didn't really see
Well, they
it,
went to
but
go
they
look.
did confirm that
Well,
she was...
I guess after...
They said
what?
they confirmed it.
Well, I think I know how they confirmed it.
Yeah, because of fucking Kaiju brother fucking being weird. Being like, my miho, my wife.
Yeah, and it's like, it was so... It was just... It's just like, it was so interesting to see, like, Natsumi just be like,
You're weird.
Help? And then a police officer who was about to bike away was just like, oh shit!
Well, yeah, like, he was just, like, walking his bike, and then, like, she, like, and then there was, like, a, like, confrontation, and then he, like, gets on the bike, and then, like, gets off the bike.
Yeah. How do you get him
And
into
she,
the
like,
station?
holds it for him.
Yeah.
In the basket. Like,
get in the basket!
Alright, in the basket. And so, like...
But yeah, that's when Tsubasa and him... But...
And then they fight it. And then I also pointed out the fact that, like, wow, their jail is really nice. They even gave him, like, a little table and a shelf on the wall.
Yeah, like, what the hell?
I wonder if it was, like, they were just, like, filming in, like, an apartment or something, and they just couldn't remove
Yeah, like,
those
what kind of
things.
set was this? Or, like...
Or they're
If there's any... Hey!
really nice.
Hey, if you've ever been in a Japanese prison, tell us down in the comments.
It wasn't prison, it was jail. There's a difference.
Jail... Whichever one. If you've ever been incarcerated in Japan, talk about it in the comments. Don't tell me why, though. Just how were the, like, jail cells themselves.
Tell me why. What did you do? But, so...
So, yeah. Well, then we got back. Apparently the police know about the Juto. The bestials.
Yeah,
They were like...
They were like, oh, we suspect she's a bestial. Can you investigate?
Well, they're like, we want you to watch her.
Yeah. And then he's just like, oh my god.
He's like, what? Almost... To be fair, he didn't get the list of bestials. Remember, the other 4 did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just kind of like, hey, we think she's a bestial. Go confirm or deny it for us.
Well, yeah, so he doesn't know.
Because apparently that had been happening a lot recently.
Yeah.
Apparently, of like a lot of people had been like going missing and then turning up with like completely different personalities
and or identities.
Yeah.
So it's like they're aware of it. They're even aware of that one police officer staying the same and everything.
What?
The one police officer. The weird police officer who's always after Tsubasa, who is the Power Ranger monster.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, we know, like, he's been acting weird. We think he's one as well. And...
So he basically just goes and hangs out with her.
Well, yeah, they let her... And they even said, well, get rid of your whatever.
Record, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll wipe you clean. You'll be good.
And he agrees, and then
he finally gets out of it. He's no longer a fugitive on the run.
And he has Natsumi, and they literally sit down and have dinner, and they just talk and talk.
They had a Shakespeare thing, yeah. They talked so long that
she fell asleep. They talked so long, and
it was cute.
He's just like, oh, how could this be? And then he like goes and talks to prison dad. He brings him food, which led to a series of jokes of just like
who feeds him.
Like that's the reason like why Tsubasa gets like longer sessions, because he brings him stuff, and the others are just like, oh, visiting hours are over, and they're just like, why? Just like, because you never fucking feed me. I'm hungry. Tsubasa's the only one that keeps me alive.
Yeah, we also found out why he's in prison there. Because he raised Momotaro. Which...
And Tsubasa and Mizu's like, you did a shit job, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. I think it says, you really failed at that, pal.
You didn't do a good job, or something like that.
Yeah, something. I know he said pal at the end. But, like... Wow.
Damn.
And you find out, like where he's held is how the Jutos were able to get to Earth.
The Bestials?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's how we found out that was their out. So it's like, they found it... He's just like, if they're out and about there, that means they found another way to get out.
You know what I'm realizing? Like, why would raising Momotaro be prison-worthy?
Well, to the Naoto?
Yeah. But, like...
Because
No, not them. Well, I guess if it was...
They are the ones who imprisoned him.
Did he say that they are the ones who imprisoned him?
Yeah.
Okay.
The council, I think, imprisoned him.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna be like... Hold up.
What kind of Well, yeah, I'm about to say, I guess because he was harbinging and let the last remaining Dawn claim. But then what about a Jiro? What about the...
I don't think
I guess...
really cares about Jiro.
Okay, wait. No, I guess you're right. Jiro went into an orphanage, so... I guess, yeah, you're right. So they can't be like, you get in prison because you raised him.
You know, since we're mentioning him, like, we could probably summarize Jiro's thing in, like, 2 seconds, so I'm gonna do that real quick. So he's really sick at home.
He's dying.
Girlfriend.
The girl
Ice cream
that he has
lady.
interest in.
Yeah, she comes to visit him.
Rumi, I think her name is, or something.
Totally don't remember. She comes to visit him. She sees he has a huge fever. He immediately is just like, "Am I dead? Are you an angel?" And then has a weird visual of her being an angel with ice cream.
Like 3 of them.
And
It was weird.
We see her taking care of him. At one point, he almost gets summoned by the spirit, and he's about to go fight, and then she, like,
he's like, Ahira Yutsuki, I have to go.
But then she, like, hugs him, and then he's just like, she smells nice, and he falls over. And...
Which, again, I guess that shows you that Torvald was the original one, because it's like he's going off sense, and again, he's, like, more animal instinct. Again, does he have any connection to the Bestials?
Again, we just don't know.
We don't know. I'm curious.
I feel like there is, just because like so many of the mannerisms that they've specifically pointed out for
on Torvald, yeah,
and him are very similar. So, he's just like at home. So.
Yeah, maybe next episode. Well, remember,
I do have to say that was very nice of her.
Because she's just surprised him,
and also just see that she actually
in Jiro's shit house. Apartment?
It's just like a little
How
house.
Did he get that?
I don't know. Maybe he built it. Fucking for all I know.
It doesn't look the greatest.
But anyway, so Tsubasa.
But yeah, no. So yeah, Jin is in prison there for that, and he pretty much tells him what the Bestial, like that's pretty much all he told him about the Bestials.
Yeah, he asked about like what just kind of like what they were.
Yeah, and then immediately, like, when he gets back, Natsumi's just gone. And she left a origami crane, which he crushed.
Yeah. And he actually does, like, go out, and he sees her, like, trying to, like, eat one of the little, like...
The Aoni?
Aoni?
Or something like that. The rainbow guys.
Yeah, and then he sees her eating that, and then she sees him, like she notices... And then Crazy Cop Dude shows up.
Well, first Crazy Cop Dude shows up, I think.
Fucking doesn't matter. Oh my god.
Well, I don't... Kind of. Because remember, they start fighting over the food.
Yeah, they, like, fight over the food. And then she sees Tsubasa. She runs away. And then while he's eating the fucking rainbow lady...
Yeah, he transforms.
He transforms and goes to attack and gets sucked in, which I'm realizing... looks a lot like what we saw happen to Natsumi.
Yeah. So we saw him get sucked in, and he goes into what is called, and like I about to say in the magazine, it said what it was called. It's the Juto Forest. So the Bestial Forest. This was some fucking creepy Helheim shit from Gaim.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. First we see that one, like, fucking... By the way, he was transformed, I guess. So...
Whatever.
Yeah. And he's just, like, wandering about the forest, and, like, there's just the origami cats everywhere.
Hold on. We have to talk about one fucking moment real quick before we move on. Because he sees 2 bestials chasing down... I don't know if it was the same lady that we just saw.
I think it was.
But, like, they were chasing her down, and they both start to, like, suck at her. You hear her scream, she snaps in 2, and then they eat her.
It's fucked up.
That was fucked.
And, like, we just see this forest lined in, like, vines filled with bodies.
Like, hanging, but, like, not...
They're not dead.
They're not, like, dead, and they're not hanging, like, by their necks or anything, but they're, like, wrapped up in vines and, like...
Yeah.
Dangling from the trees.
So, I guess
like, by, like, their arms.
So, I guess this answers the question of, this is where the original bodies are held.
I guess so, yeah.
Because he finds Natsumi.
Yeah. And she's in, like, the same clothes that we see. By the way, we do see, like, there's this one person in a very brightly colored jacket that a lot of people thought was...
Kaido,
which does make a lot of sense.
For the penguin theory.
For the penguin theory, yes. But it was not him.
It's definitely not the same guy.
It is kind of funny that they had an actor in just such bright clothing.
It looks like one of the jackets they sold.
Yeah, it looks like something that they would want to catch your attention with.
Well, it looks like one of Kaido's jackets from Zenkaiger.
Yeah. Which I don't blame people. I would have thought the same freaking thing, but, like, it's not him.
But, like, yeah, once you take a long pause and look at it, you're like, that's not him.
Yeah, it's a different actor.
Yeah.
So, and as he's trying to get Natsumi down from the tree...
The vines get him.
The vines get... Like, there's little, like, origami cats. They're fucking really creepy. The vines get him, and a bestial comes up.
Which, by the way, the suits, we finally get to see the full suits without them phasing in and out.
Awesome.
Like, we already thought they looked cool, but they look rad.
Awesome.
Fucked up, but yeah.
Anyway, and they shove a cat origami into his mouth.
Again.
And, like, here's the thing, and after that happens, they, like, scan him, and then he takes on the shape of Tsubasa.
So Tsubasa's now a bestial.
And Tsubasa's like, oh, they're copying me, and then he passes out. Again, another kind of just like, this is what's going on, kids, kind of moment of just like, so they don't think that that's actually him, I guess.
I can't.
But that raises a lot of questions about, like, Natsumi and, like
what?
And Miho. It's like, what exactly is going on with that?
Well, yeah, is this Tsubasa gonna turn into somebody else? Like,
but then again, and we know that they all work differently, but either way, so we see.
So we see well, we see. But here's the messed up imagery, because last episode we were talking about how it was so sweet and so happy to actually see them reunite and hugging together. There's something eerie about the imagery of both of them hanging from a tree, unconscious, seemingly like comatose. That's depressing as shit.
Yeah, that was sad as fuck, man.
Where it's like they finally gave him everything he was working towards.
Yeah, like, it sucked so much, because, like, while they were having such good times, it was just like, what are you gonna do to this man? Why you gotta...
They made him a bestial.
Why are you doing this to my boy?
But here's the thing, though, that we noticed, though. It was only cat bestials that we saw going out and about. Like, in the forest. So we didn't see any other cranes, we didn't see penguins.
It was just cats, but, like, we saw
even the Oregon.
And we know that they are a crane.
Yeah, so we know she's a crane. So, I guess they're all held in the same forest, but maybe cats are the most common?
I would imagine, because they're more of, like, a pack kind of creature, so I imagine there's more of them.
Yeah.
Of that. Again, like, we don't have all the information quite yet.
So yeah, how does that make you feel that he's a bestial?
I'm fucking sad.
The dog became a cat!
Yeah. Did you notice that the origami changed color as it was being put in his mouth?
Well, it was like a black cat.
Yeah, but
too.
It was like a different color, and as it was being put in his mouth, it turned into a black cat.
Oh, did it? Okay, yeah. No, and it's just like, which is interesting because you remember earlier on when the bestials were first showing up?
This makes me wonder what's going to happen, like, when they change and he gets summoned.
Well, see, I guess we're going to find out. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's actually how he's going to get out of the forest.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I just don't know, because we do see, like, in the preview for the next episode, like, he does, like, walk up to the other...
Yeah, there's at least two Tsubasas some reason.
By the way, the fucking scene of, like, showing Tsubasa as a cat bestial is, like, incredibly reminiscent and possibly even just, like,
shot for shot
exactly what we saw with
the cop
guy. So
yeah, it's like he was in the ramen shop, he had the fangs.
Ugh, it's weird.
He's nasty. But, like,
it's bad stuff. It's a good show.
It's good. It's just,
when I say bad stuff, I'm just like, no.
I can't. It's so weird where it's like, now are him and Natsumi gonna work together? Like, are they? What's gonna happen now that they're both bestials?
We're just gonna have to see, because, like, I feel like we just don't know everything. I want to know.
Can you show me?
I want to know about this bestials like.
Oh
no, you're gonna get copyright stroke out of my singing good.
You're saying too much like Phil Collins.
I wanna know. Show me.
But
that was probably terrible.
No, it was fine. It's just one of those things where it's like, it doesn't help that no one's gonna notice or question. They're like, oh, now they're probably gonna think, they're like, what if Tsubasa was a bestial this whole time? Because they don't know that he's Inoue, brother.
Again, like, we're just gonna have to fucking see and figure it out.
Like, I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen. Because if Tsubasa does wake up in the forest, well, again, unless he's transported by the glasses, where I'm like, well, if he was to wake up, why wouldn't he just get Natsumi out there with him? Which I guess this does confirm, like, Miho is not a real person.
Yeah, I think that they might just be completely created, unless...
fabricated.
Unless maybe... I wonder if, like, with the swans, maybe they're because we saw them
Crane.
like scan. Sorry, I keep saying swans, but like with the crane, like what if they can scan like 2 people and switch between them?
I would,
But like I
but
don't
they
know
have the same
how-
face.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
like, it was just an
complicated.
idea, but-
Yeah, it's complicated. Also, do we want to talk about the monster plot real quick? It was just kind of weird.
What is youth? I want to know what youth.
Yeah, exactly.
Youth.
And like it like made them go into like the like generic like montage, like you know what I mean? Like you would see on what's it called? Oh, Baywatch. Like
Oh,
the
So sparkly and nostalgic. And
yeah,
they
exactly.
even remarked about how many transformations
Taro.
had at one point. Just like,
Yeah,
"God
because
damn, how many times you had to change?"
because he did Gold on Momotaro, but he turned into Toku Red. But he still had the armor, which was kind of cool. And for whatever reason, and I'm assuming because it's Tokyuger that he used is the reason like the youthful ray didn't work on him. Maybe because of the imagination. Maybe because Tokyuger spoilers.
Taro's dead inside.
Yeah. But overall, it was a good episode. Do we want to talk about any of the stuff with Kaji Brother? Where it's like he was just kind of being a dick to
I feel like he just wasn't really in it enough for us to like.
Well, yeah, outside.
Talk about.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on?
Well, there was one other aspect. But
What?
like how much like the actor who was the monster got into it.
Oh yeah, like he knew that this was his 5 seconds of fame and he took it.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
And I think at the end of him like running into the sunset was so funny.
He's like, I get it. I understand you.
Oh, you run into the sunset. Oh. So
But, yeah,
weird. He's weird.
Yeah. Now on to Geats. An interesting episode. So, do you remember how often in like Disney Channel sitcoms or like high school related sitcoms, we would have that episode randomly where they would have like health class and for whatever reason they had to have like an egg or a bag of flour or something as like a baby? It's about the same concept for this one.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they're like, yeah, we don't know why, but the final boss is, he's not dead. Looks like we're gonna have to destroy the can.
Yeah, because it like expanded the play area and then it swallowed the can whole.
Yeah. Which, by the way, they had like a perfect shot framing of like when he got the can back and started chugging it, and they made the gulp sound to where the it looked like the game navigator was gulping.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
that was cute. It was a cute little transition, I guess.
Yeah, it was very interesting, and like again, this whole episode is about them hatching eggs.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, well, if they adapt, so do we. Hatch these things and maybe it'll help you defeat the person.
Yeah, the game master. Which, by the way, we found out the guy in the mask is the game master.
Mm-hmm. The admin or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because like, Geats had called him admin.
yeah, he called him. He's like, oh, that's why the admin showed up. So, we'll come back. Put a pin in the game master.
We'll talk to him later.
We'll talk about him later.
I thought you called him the game master for a second.
And the game master.
Hey, you don't know what he does on the weekends. But,
Allow him to do what he wants.
he do what he wants. But, anyway. So
yeah,
these crazy bastards actually did, like, just take Tycoon out of the game, and he's out of the intro.
Yeah, like, who does this writer pay to get them to do it this fast? Like, I am sorry, it is too much of a coincidence that, like, X-Aid was able to do it, and so is this show. There's no way. Like,
I love that. I love it, honestly. I think it keeps it interesting. It makes you want to watch it every time.
well, yeah, it's very, very interesting. And it's kind of funny how we saw each of them raise their eggs. Where it's like Buffa just kind of looked at it like he didn't understand it. It just looks like he's like, what the fuck?
He tried to, he conked it against the table, like, get out of there!
He's just like shaking it.
Fucking come on. Nyago just kind of hatched.
Yeah, Nyago had a natural egging.
A natural birth. So she got like the helicopter.
Yeah, like the eggs hatch into buckles, which is the most hilarious thing.
And Buffa was drill.
Yep.
Which is
Buy them today.
I wonder if that's just like how new buckles come into the game. You have to hatch them.
Maybe yeah.
But either way, I think it was really cool that they take even the smaller buckles just as serious as they do the other ones. It just kind of seems like water pipe and shield are just kind of jokes because that's just what they are. So
Well, yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool. It's like, oh, it's like, oh, I didn't get a big one like how I wanted. It's just like, oh, okay.
Well, because they didn't know.
Like,
Well, yeah, it's like I think even Geats is the one who points it out to him. He's like, oh, if you use that with zombie, it might give you an advantage, which it kind of did. We didn't really see Nyago use any outside of helicopter after she got it, which I like that it just gets her to float.
I mean,
which I'm now realizing the blades on the buckle itself.
She does use it like as a weapon though. Like,
yeah, exactly.
People.
But I noticed on the buckle it has 4 blades, but the one you get only has 2. What the fuck?
I don't know.
But like, yeah. Which, honestly, apparently I was wrong. I told you, when, I don't think we talked about it on recording, but, I thought that was the Geo build armor drill. I was wrong. It is, birth drill arm. So it's being used exactly how it was used before. Drill hand. And yeah, I like both of those buckles. Like, they're not bad. Like, the helicopter one is kind of boring, but when you think about it tactically, you're like, hells yeah. Like, especially if you can get good pets. And especially if you could get, like, another good buckle to match with it. Could probably be good.
But anyway, so, the final boss.
So, yeah. The final boss, Geats' egg is refusing to hatch. The last boss is being a bastard.
Geats basically uses Buffa like how he used Tycoon. He also got Boost.
Yeah, he got Boost because he found the can first. Also, Buffa, like, gets fucked up in this.
Oh, yeah, he got
like,
beat up.
His helmet's cracked, his horn got cut off.
I wonder if they'll keep that.
Maybe.
A little bit of continuity, you know.
But yeah, no, so we get to the final boss. And so, the boss hasn't changed. It looks exactly the same, by the way.
It's just bigger, I think.
I think it's just gotten bigger. And, oh my god, wait. First things first. They killed a baby in this episode.
Oh, yeah, I totally
They kill a literal baby. Like, I am not joking. Like, holy...
Yeah, it stepped on it.
Like, they first kill the parents. Well, first, like, the monster nearly steps on the damn family. But then you see them, they make sure to give you a shot of the baby. Like, so it's not even like it just stabbed a fucking carrier, so you don't have to think about it killing a baby. No, they show you the baby.
It's an actual baby. It's not like a doll or anything.
Yeah, exactly. They don't show it getting stabbed or anything, but it's like, they made sure to get you a shot of the baby in the carrier. Like, what the hell? I'm surprised that was allowed.
It's fine.
Japan TV executives.
Well, here's the, kind of a spoiler, I guess.
Not really.
Like, the baby's fine.
Well, yeah, because the desired deity was chosen and all that.
Yeah, and everything reset, and we actually do see a shot of them, like, showing the baby. Like,
they had to make
how
sure.
Cute they are. We don't want the kids to think that they're dead. It's fine.
Yeah, they're like, maybe that's how they got away with it.
So how it dies.
But yeah, no, the Jamato are just fucking killing people left and right. Holy shit.
So, Buffa kind of gives, like, an inspirational speech.
Yeah, he's, like, reckless, bravery, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We see him talking to his ghost friend earlier, by the way.
That was fucking sad. And Nyago even sent, like, a goodbye video to her fans.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Geats. Like, we kind of got a hint as to what he's kind of looking for, which is, like, he said, like, oh, one day I'll find you. Like,
find his mom.
Like, find his mom. So, my god.
He won.
Monster. Like, so, like, he was able to hatch it because, like,
he literally
like, blocked it with...
Like, Buffa was about to get crushed.
Yeah, like, the final boss was about to crush Buffa. He got in the way.
With his egg.
The egg to block it, and that is what busted it out of the shell, because it was, like...
It woke up.
And it's, like, glowing like a star.
And it's the monster buckle.
I feel like I gave this buckle a lot of shit, but, like, I've kind of grown to like
I
it.
love how stupid it looks. Like, I'm not gonna say it looks cool like the zombie buckle or Magnum buckle. It looks stupid,
I think
and I love it.
The buckle itself is really cute. Again, I don't know how I feel about the color scheme, but it's fine. But anyway, that leads us to 2 big reveals.
Well, wait, before we get to the big reveals, I like that Monster's powers just punch. It just like he just literally just like one punch KOs the fucking final boss.
And also, like, if you tap its head, it like goes from like its eyes open, it closes, it opens, and it gets like angry eyes.
Yeah, it has angry eyes. I love that it just wakes up and chooses violence.
Yep.
I like that. That's the personification of that buckle.
And like you see Geats be like cutesy with it too. Like he like pets it. He's like, "Oh, good job."
Yeah,
buddy.
he's just like, "Oh, thanks, Buffa. You helped raise it with your inspiration."
But
I still won.
You raised it with your insecurity.
And he's just like, "But I still won." And then we saw the other 2 get retired.
Good. Yeah, so it's like at the end of the game they got retired.
And Geats picked up the drivers. Well, he won. He got to be the desired deity again.
We saw everything like come back together. And
so I guess we'll find out next episode if they stack.
I guess so. Like we didn't figure
He's
out
in a
what
new
his
suit.
desire was.
Yeah, they didn't state it yet.
I guess this also kind of confirms that like if you're retired, you can become a Kamen Rider again because.
So Tycoon's probably gonna be. I think we heard his voice. I don't think we saw him visually, but I think we heard his voice in the preview.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. We look at his desire, and the game navigator does not seem okay with it. And being like, Game Master, are you really sure about this? He's like, we have to compensate for it. He saved the world.
She's so not up for it.
I want to know what it is.
It's got to be something stupid.
Well, it has to be something in the preview. What did we see in the preview? We saw them eating breakfast.
What if he just required a date with her or something?
Well, yeah, but why would the Game Master be there? He was there.
I don't know. Maybe he wants a double date. I don't know.
He's just like... No, his request is that they just always go to Denny's. They have to go to Denny's with him every morning.
Yeah, I have to buy him Denny's every morning.
Yes.
But, it's gotta be something stupid. I love the joke. I made this joke. But, I love the idea of, like, what if he just asked for something really petty, like, I want Buffa to have stupid hair in the next round.
Yeah, he's like, I want him to have a skullet, so he goes bald.
Or something like that. Oh my god.
Wait, I'm about to say, I don't know if it's been true or whatever, but, like, I think what his desire was, which, again, we'll have to wait until next episode.
We didn't see.
Well, yeah, they didn't show it, but it was, like, for him, like, I don't know if he specifically asked for them, or if it was just him asking, because, like, what was his big focus and big thing that was tripping him up this game? Family. So, like, what happens if he's like, oh, I wish for a family, and they have to be his family?
That would be pretty funny.
Or
he requires specifically them to be.
Like, exactly, did he write their names down?
That would be really funny.
Alright, so who do you want to get to first?
I think you know who I want to do first.
Hallelujah win?
Other than that stupid fucking
that's
name.
That's its real name!
Yeah, but they don't know who that is. So, we get... I'll wait. You alright there, buddy?
I can't believe that's real!
Hallelujah! Holy shit!
Pretty much.
So we get the reveal of Punk Jack. We heard his voice, and he untransformed, and we saw his beautiful face.
And his studded necklace.
He's a fucking rock star.
He is a punk Jack.
He's a punk Jack, and I am fucking so for it. I'm so ecstatic. You were so hesitant about him at first, and you were like, oh, I don't know if I want it.
I love that his name is Win.
His name is Hallelujah Win. What the absolute fuck?
So, again, it's like, I know we're in a different language, and maybe to them it sounds cool, maybe to them it sounds goofy. I can't confirm nor deny. I don't live in Japan. But me, living in America, knowing what those words mean... Well, hallelujah, I guess, isn't even English. I think it's like Latin or something.
It might be Latin.
Or something. It's a different language, but we all know what hallelujah means and what we use it for.
Hallelujah Win.
And he
looks like a crazy bastard, and I'm for it.
He looks insane.
Well, like, was he a staff member? Because they said he was staff. So
yeah, but they did say in the preview it was his time to play.
His time to shine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
So it's
ready.
like I'm wondering why he's gonna be part of the game, and I hope he sticks around. I hope he's not one of those where it's like, oh, the reason he has clothes is because he is somewhat important, but he's gonna still die. I
I hope I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I'm gonna say I hope Punk Jack wins.
you hope he gets to the end.
Even when he was just a useless little fucking thing, I hope he fucking wins.
Yeah.
I hope that
Oh
he
yeah.
was,
Wait. Do
like,
you want to
being
say your
terrible,
theory?
that he was being terrible on purpose?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he was just did not want to be there.
Yeah. He's no,
mad.
and or he just didn't. He didn't like Mary.
Yeah.
Which again,
Well, I mean, he was also kind of terrible with Tycoon.
yeah, like he just
He
didn't
just
have
was
any
just
effort.
like, I'm mad. I don't want to do this.
He's like, I don't play team games. Oh yeah, you got to see Niago's beat buckle.
Yeah. Honestly, I dig it.
I like
I
it.
really like it. It looks like something I would design.
See, wait, here's the thing though.
Some of my favorite
Punk
colors.
Jack is one of those things where you're just like, I guess it works. It's kind of like, not quite. At least with Niago, even though it's not matching her color scheme exactly, quite like Geats or Tycoons, you can still look at it and you're just like, yeah, that does work. It's like they still have like the microphone piece near her mouth. So,
Punk
but
Jack
it like still
does
go.
look a little weird. It's one of the reasons that I was kind of upset with the color scheme for Monster.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, by the way, we, like, the whole thing of, like, oh, what if it's supposed to be Monstar this whole
Yeah,
time? No, they just
no,
say
they-
Monster.
Yeah, they just saying monster.
But,
So yeah, the
move
Game
on.
Master.
So take that pin out of the Game Master, because remember when I said we have some reveals? It was plural, because we actually get to see who the Game Master
Yeah,
is.
we see him take off the mask. Wait, I'm wondering, are they going to explain why his mask changed between episodes? Between, like, from episode one he had a different mask, but the next time we saw him, he had the mask that we see now.
Dude, I don't think it matters. I think it's just.
I
like,
wonder if they were
prop-
just like, that one looks ugly,
like
we
the
want a
prop
new one.
department or something. Like,
But yeah,
who
no,
cares?
it's the butler.
It's the fucking butler. Like,
It's always
I
the
wonder if that's
fucking
I
butler.
wonder if that's his way of like keeping an eye on
The game.
the players without them necessarily knowing who he is.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting that they revealed that to us so early. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm wondering if, because again, we do see him without his mask with Geats and everything in that house scene that we're still not quite sure what the hell it is. It's like, so does Geats know he's the Game Master? That's my question. I don't, because he wears a
He
mask.
seems to know everything, so.
Well, yeah, there's nothing out there that shocks him. But yeah, no, it was
Do you
quite.
think that'll be a dramatic thing later in the show, where it's like he looks scared and they're just like, "Oh my gosh," he's just like, "I've never seen anything like this," and even he's really lost as to what to do.
Oh, do you
Oh,
do you remember the moment? Yeah, okay, you thought about it exactly what I was thinking. Okay.
But before we talk about that, like, do you think that that'll be a thing later, where it's like even he, because they presented the idea of like, oh,
The Jamato are always evolving.
yeah, they evolve, so it's like, do you think it like something will happen to the
Always
point where
adapts.
Even he's gonna be like, even I don't know what's going on, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, maybe. Also, okay, I thought you were bringing up another moment when he almost dropped his egg.
Yeah, like
Were you legitimately? I don't know if it was like unintentional or what it was, or
the actor.
if yeah. But like you see him like do this moment where it's like you see him completely lose his cool.
For like 1 second.
Yeah, and then he immediately goes back to it.
It's like he was like holding the egg and stuff, and it like slipped from his grip a little bit, and he had to catch it. You just see him like, like, you just see him like,
Yeah, it's so insane. It was a fun episode.
I hope you can get a good screenshot of like him. It's just like the oh shit face.
Yeah,
I don't know if you'll be able to.
I'll
because it's
definitely
only there-
try.
It's there for like a split second, but man, if you can get it.
I'll definitely try. And that's pretty much it. Like, would you be able to crown a winner this week?
Maybe Donbrothers.
Yeah, but say Donbrothers is like that was the best one
that was
almost.
really fucking good.
Like I think the other two were really solid. I like them
I
both.
feel like Donbrothers is just like flying
But,
past.
yeah.
Like, I feel like these like this like last week, this week, and next week will just all like just fly past.
Well, yeah.
Like, it feels like they're like a minute long.
Yeah, and like Geats is gonna be interesting next week. We're obviously starting the next Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have some new riders amongst us. We're probably gonna see Tycoon back. So, yeah,
I guess we'll.
yeah, it's really cool. So next week there is no Donbrothers or Geats.
Yeah,
in
it's
this upcoming weekend. There's some tournament. I think it's like a
sometimes
tennis or something.
they have like a sports thing that
Yeah.
goes on every year.
So,
Sometimes the sport changes a bit, and we think Decker might be a clip show. If it is a clip show, we'll probably just tack that on to
yeah, but we
the
also have
next one.
another idea, but we're not sure if we're gonna do it yet.
Yeah, we'll keep that in our back pocket for now, but we thought we'd just let you know.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, if you don't see an episode next week, that's why.
Yeah.
If not, maybe not. We'll see.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I think all these shows did good. Again, Geats is still rocking it, but Donbrothers gave me more of the story details. Yeah, but say Donbrothers is going batting 35 for 35, man. Like it's getting there, and it's ending soon.
No, don't say that.
It's gonna be ending in like a matter of months.
How long do we have?
I don't know. I don't.
What time does it usually end?
Well, here's the thing. Like sometimes it ends in January, but now we've had this weird break. So and like you remember, Donbrothers didn't start until like March, or something like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
So who knows? I'm excited to see. We do have the next Sentai after Donbrothers. No images, no, just the name, which is like King Oger. So that's pretty much it.
I guess we'll just maybe we'll see you guys next week. Maybe we'll see you after that.
Until then, there's probably plenty of videos that you can watch.
And since this is coming out afterwards, we hope you had a good Halloween.
Yeah. Ironically, our 31st episode
did come out on Halloween.
It came out on Halloween because our internet went down.
Yeah.
On the 30th, I was getting ready and everything to do it, and our internet went down Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, Saturday night. And
you couldn't do shit.
Yeah, and I
you
couldn't.
Were so mad.
I was just seriously. I spent most of the day. Good thing I had videos ready to go, so I still got to release that Sunday. But yeah.
Dang.
So
Yeah,
I had to put in the description that there was nothing Halloween related because.
We did have a nice community post
yeah.
where we showed our jack-o'-lanterns.
Again, if you could have padded that Punk Jack one, you could have worn it as a helmet.
I was tempted to. Maybe I'll do that next year. I'll make another because I made a Punk Jack jack-o'-lantern.
We will have the Punk Jack ID cord.
I also made a Donbrothers jack-o'-lantern.
Sadly, we didn't make a Decker one.
Yeah, instead of you making a Decker one, you just made a normal jack-o'-lantern.
I didn't think about it until it was done.
Yeah, I didn't think about it either until I was 2 pumpkins in, so to be fair.
Yeah, I was my pumpkin was all nice and done, and we get finished, and I'm just like, oh shoot, maybe I should have done a D or something.
Just my big flaming D.
Shit.
But, I had a lot of fun. Funny enough, the Punk Jack one was the easier one. That white pumpkin was a bitch and a half to carve.
To be fair, we did go to a pumpkin patch for it.
Yeah, we actually went to pumpkin patch. That was very nice. Also, that white pumpkin smelled really nice. It smelled like it was a mixture of a pumpkin and a melon. Very strange. Very nice. But
yeah,
maybe next year I'll make another Punk jack-o'-lantern and I'll put it on my head.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you'll actually just make a helmet or something.
I mean, I hope so.
Would you dress as Punk Jack?
Yes.
Entry form, or would you get an armor? I said army.
Probably just the entry level.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just want the all black?
I guess so.
With the soulless dead eyes?
Well, I don't really know. Well, I'll have to see how the series goes and
I hope he gets an upgrade.
I hope he gets some really good armor or something, or maybe it's
Well,
here's the thing. I'm not a cosplayer. I'm not good at making cosplay yet. It's something I want to do, but
I want to cosplay bad.
I do too. I have a couple of cosplay items. It's actually what I did for Halloween. I wore a cosplay that I have.
Well, you also did when we were younger. You did a very solid Venom Snake.
Really?
Yeah, I remember that. I would say if we had a picture, I would show it, but we don't.
It does not exist.
It does not exist.
Yeah, I even made a box, and I found it. I didn't find it. I bought an actual eye patch, and I bought a laser pointer so that I finagled with the wires and shit, and I put it inside of the fucking eye patch, so that I could turn a little laser on and off on the eye patch.
Oh my god. You didn't show me that.
I think it worked half of the time.
Oh.
And I also made the box.
Well, like I said, I think it turned out great.
Yeah, that was...
So I would say, so maybe someday we can do nicer cosplay.
I really
I got fumble fingers, so I can't make jack shit. I'm a photographer, not a...
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers. 10 points if you get that reference.
If I was going to make a cosplay, it would probably be Punk Jack at the moment, just because that's a lot more simple. But the next one I would make would probably be Majin from Zen Kaiju.
Oh, that's a... I imagine you mean her human form.
Yeah, because that would be a task and a half already. I want that cosplay so bad, though. I need to figure out how to make cosplay.
Yeah.
Just so I can wear it, not so I can sell it.
You're just like, I just want to have a nice costume.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
But, yeah, that's pretty much it for all we have here.
Tangent.
Yeah, that was a fun time. We still do plan to have another TokuBrew podcast on more topics.
It just took longer than we were expecting. We've had an idea. We don't know how much we'll go through on it, but we've had like a couple of ideas of like, oh, maybe we'll just do some spooky stuff every once in a while, so it's not just like once or twice a year.
Well, yeah.
But we'll just kind of have to see where that goes.
Yeah, where it's like we have some ideas of how we want the main show to work from now on.
We have a couple
but
of
there's
ideas.
there's not. We'll share it when we get to those episodes rather than here.
Yeah, like probably in the actual TokuBrew podcast, not the This Week in Toku, the actual main one. We know that this one has overtaken it, and there's a lot more of it, but
it's 5 times bigger.
Yeah.
It's 6 times bigger.
But once we have a little bit more of an idea of what we want to do, when we have all the kinks smoothed out and stuff, then we'll keep you guys updated.
Keep you posted until you're roasted.
All right, guys. So, what did you go as for Halloween if you dressed up? Did you do anything fun? I want to hear it. I miss Halloween already. I want it to come back, but
No, well, that's it. We don't. Halloween's done. We're done with Halloween. I already asked them what they did for Halloween. In the post.
I'm asking. Because what'd you call me, Spookmaster?
Well, yeah, but the season's over. You're not Spookmaster for another 365 days.
I'm Spookmaster, though.
There you go.
Spookmaster Supreme. Therefore, I'm spooky all year.
But yeah, no. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for listening.
Especially if you listened through our tangents and didn't click away.
Yeah, thank you so much. We do appreciate you. We're glad people are listening.
Yeah, I'm happy we found a small audience.
I hope we bring you some form of entertainment, laughter. I sure laughed earlier. Oh my god, wait. Okay, I need to show. I've been playing. I know this is a random tangent, but I have been playing Ultraman Kaiju Monster Rancher. I need to show everyone the picture of Gonkyu's Avenger. It is the funniest looking kaiju I've ever fucking seen.
You laughed so hard. When you did that.
So we're just gonna leave you with that image. Thank you so much for listening.
I thought you were gonna talk about what you did in Breath of the Wild that fucking nearly killed me.
Maybe we'll play that footage too.
I don't know if you can figure that out, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
Until whatever we do next.
Bye-bye.
Bye.